So I feel as though it's almost like being pulled in two opposite directions. I believe silver is somewhat stuck in limbo right now, and I can't help but feel like this is the temporary new normal. And the reason I say that is because what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about the new normal for when it comes to the spot price of silver and what some of my thoughts are with silver being in the $20 to $30 range consistently for the last couple of weeks. But really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there, go check it out. The link will be in the description. Trying to hit 2,000 subscribers, just hit 1,000, I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel by getting some DYDSS merchandise, of course we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. And of course the brand new Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. But today I want to talk about the spot price of silver. As I'm filming the video, spot price is pretty close to $27.50 at this current time. Now it's going to obviously fluctuate throughout the day, and it will likely be a completely different number by the time I edit and then by the time I post the video. So right now, as I'm filming the video, it's about $27.43, and I wanted to talk about the spot price today because I've been getting a lot of comments from a lot of different people, both in the comment section of my videos, the live chats during my live streams, as well as some comments on my Instagram page. And a lot of people have been asking me, is this the new normal? Is silver gonna go up? Is silver gonna go down? Now, unfortunately, I don't know the absolute truth because I cannot predict the future, but I wanted to comment on a couple of the things that we've seen in recent weeks. So in July, towards the end of July, we saw silver for the first time in a very long time surpass the $20 mark. And not only did it surpass the $20 mark, it has stayed above the $20 mark since then. It's been $21.28 when it first started to climb. It went to $22.94. It went up to $24.53, and it went as high as $29.25 from the chart that I'm looking at. And over these last couple of weeks, since pretty much the very beginning of August, silver has been pretty much in the same area. Silver has been kind of consistently sitting at or around the $25, $26, $27, $28 mark. It really hasn't moved these last couple of weeks. I mean, just in these last couple of days, we can see $27.43, $26.34, $26.71, $26.82, $27.17, $27.39. It hasn't really moved all that much in these last couple of weeks, and I wanted to talk about this today because I think this is probably a result of a couple of different factors. And truth be told, if you're familiar with my live streams, I do live stream in the evening time sometimes, so I have been saying these last couple of nights that I personally feel as though silver has plenty of reasons to be going up. It also has plenty of reasons to be going down. And I feel as though it's being pulled in two completely different opposite directions, forcing it to remain relatively complacent. Silver has not had a severe jump or dip in several weeks now. Silver has been relatively complacent. It hasn't moved very much, and I know that this has a lot of people frustrated. So I want to explain what exactly it is I mean by spot price having reasons to go up, spot price having reasons to go down, and why I feel like it's being pulled in two completely different directions. So let's start out with an example of why I think silver has reasons to be going up in value. The biggest reason is supply and demand. This is pretty obvious, but these last couple of months, due to mandatory shutdowns, a lot of silver mines have closed, and a lot of them are still closed to date, and we've seen a drastic reduction in silver being mined because all of these mines are closed. And over these last couple of months, less silver has been brought up above ground, and with less silver being mined, that obviously means we're going to see less silver being minted, less silver coins, rounds, and bars on the shelves for people like us, whether we're stacking, whether we're collecting, whether we're doing whatever we're doing. Less silver on the shelves for us, the stackers, the collectors, the customers, to get our hands on. But silver has made headlines over these last couple of weeks, last couple of months as well, because for the first time in like 6 or 7 years, silver surpassed the $20 mark, and that's somewhat of a milestone number. And for the first time in a while, it actually started to make headlines. Silver's officially on the move. A lot of people were talking about it. Investors were talking about it. Big businesses were talking about it. Celebrities were talking about it. And it was gaining a lot of traction. And this got a lot of people's attention. This got a lot of people thinking, a lot of people talking, a lot of people questioning, and a lot of people wondering if they should begin getting their hands on silver because they are afraid of missing out and they've never heard of silver before, or maybe they were against silver, they didn't want anything to do with silver, maybe they had no idea about silver, but they wanted to hop on the opportunity, and they were practically saying,
"Shut up and take my currency."
And ever since then, demand went up because more people wanted to stack it, but supply went down because less silver was being mined, less silver was being minted, less silver was in production, and I feel like that's a pretty solid reason for the spot price to be on the rise. But it hasn't really been on the rise these last couple of weeks, or really the last month at all. It's been almost in the same area this entire time. I mean, I'm looking at the chart right now, and I see that at the very beginning of August, we were at $25.96, and right now we're only at about $27 and change. So it hasn't really moved much at all. It's only gone up like, what, $1.50 from the beginning of the month till right now as I'm filming this video. So I do believe it has plenty of reasons to go up, but I feel as though it's somewhat stuck in limbo because it also has plenty of reasons to be going down. Like I said, supply and demand, but the demand is up because the people want to get their hands on it, but the companies that require silver for their products and for their manufacturing and for all of these different industries, for those of you who do not know, silver has more than 10,000 different uses. Silver is used in almost all industries. Silver is a very important metal. Not only is it a monetary precious metal, it is an industrial metal as well. And it's very, very important, especially in today's day and age with all of the technology and electronics that we have. Silver is used in those areas. It's used in batteries, it's used in medicine, it's used in photography. It's the most reflective metal out there. And silver is a fantastic conductor of both heat and electricity. It's used in cars, it's used in ventilators, it's used in solar panels. Silver is used practically everywhere. The issue with that is many of these industries, many of these fields, many of these different sectors, due to mandatory shutdowns, a lot of them have either greatly reduced operations or ceased productions altogether. So the demand in that area has greatly come crashing down, which could lead to spot price of silver going down. So I feel as though it's almost like being pulled in two opposite directions. And by the way, there's more factors than that. Just that. I just wanted to give a prime example from both ends of the spectrum, if that makes sense. So I believe silver is somewhat stuck in limbo right now. And as we've seen over these last couple of weeks, silver hasn't moved all that much. And I can't help but feel like this is the temporary new normal. And the reason I say that is because I don't think it's going to stay this way for very long. I think for the time being, I don't know how long it will last, but I do feel like it's either going to go one of two ways. I do not think it's going to remain right around where it's been. That's just my opinion, by the way. I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice, and I'm definitely not a psychic, so don't take this as, me, fortune telling or anything like that. But I feel like it's either going to go one of two ways. I feel like it's going to either significantly drop or significantly jump. And the reason I say that is because over the next couple of months, this is a really crucial time right now with all of the economic uncertainty, with a lot of the industries, with a lot of jobs not knowing if they're opening back up in the next couple of weeks or if it's going to take till sometime next year. I think we're going to get a lot of answers over the next couple of months, more specifically over the next 2 to 3 months. I think we're going to get a lot of answers when it comes to all of this economic uncertainty. We have the second round of stimulus checks probably going out, but they seem to not be able to come to an agreement, and then they all went on vacation to celebrate all of their lack of productivity. And now a lot of people are left with even more uncertainty, and guess what's happening in the next 2 or 3 months? Presidential election. So a lot of things are going to dictate what silver may or may not do, what a lot of these industries, what a lot of these fields, what a lot of these massive corporate giants are going to be doing over the next couple of months. Are they going to get the okay to go back to work? I believe, depending on who gets elected, that's going to play a massive role as well. Stimulus check is probably going to play a massive role as well. And I think truth be told, I do not think we're going to see silver really move much at all until probably the end of the year. Now, by the way, I could be completely wrong. I could be dead wrong here. I've been wrong in the past, and I will absolutely be wrong again in the future. I might get this completely wrong, but I'm sharing my honest opinion. That's all that this is. This is not financial advice, so make sure if you want to get your hands on silver, to do your own research first. Make sure you know exactly what it is that you're doing. Before you move your currency around, before you move your money around, you want to understand exactly what it is that you're doing. But I wanted to share my thoughts. I wanted to share my ideas. I wanted to share some of my opinions, and I don't want to say predictions, but assumptions I'll go with. I think and I assume that over the next couple of months, I think it's going to be a really vital time for us and our economy. I think the next couple of months are really going to showcase or shed a little bit of light on a very, very dark situation right now. I mean, this is an absolute tragedy, everything going on in the world right now, and all of the economic uncertainty, and it's not just on a national level, it's on a global level, and unfortunately, these are tough times for a lot of people. I mean, more than 40 million people to be exact, according to the unemployment claims, but I believe over the next couple of months, when a lot of these places are going to get the okay to go back to work, or if they're going to get bad news and say, hey, it's going to be another 4 months, another 6 months, another whatever, I think that's really going to dictate the direction that silver heads in, whether it's up or whether it's down. I do not believe the current new normal is going to last very long. I think over the next couple of months, we're going to see some major changes, major corrections. And I did also want to point out that I've only been stacking the silver for a little over 2.5 years now. I got started stacking the very end, the last week of 2017. It was like December 27th or something like that. So all of 2018, all of 2019, and the very beginning of 2020, when I was stacking as much silver as I possibly could, spot price the entire time had been really between $13 and $18. And if you meet that somewhere in the middle, it's about 15, 16 bucks. And I think we can all agree, for the most part, over the last 2.5 years, that was relatively normal. That was the new normal, or the old normal, I guess you can say. 15, 16, sometimes 17, sometimes 14 bucks, somewhere within that range. And the premiums made a lot more sense back then. $1, maybe $2, potentially $3 over spot. We were easily able to get our hands on a troy ounce of silver for 20 bucks or less. Now, we're having incredible amounts of difficulty getting our hands on an ounce of silver for $30 or less. I mean, now it's looking like $31, $32, $33 minimum as of these last couple of weeks. So it's definitely frustrating. It's definitely confusing. I know a lot of people are looking for a solid answer, and I know the way all of these airheads in suits, politicians have been kind of giving us nonsensical answers. They've been kind of like answering our questions with questions, and they've been talking a lot, but they really haven't been saying all that much, if you know what I mean. And I think the reason they're doing this is because they obviously have no idea what's going on either. I think one thing is for sure. The average person is happier with an answer, even if the answer is not accurate, than not having an answer at all. Can you imagine asking one of the people who are in charge, one of the shot callers, one of the leaders, a simple question, or even if it's a complicated question, imagine they responded by saying,
I have no idea, no clue, not a clue in the world, it's up in the air, no idea, big surprise, we'll find out eventually.
That would cause a lot of people to panic. That would cause a lot of people to have immense amounts of stress. So I think what a lot of these people do is they like to give us an answer even though it might not be accurate, because even if it's the wrong answer, I think it kind of satisfies people. I think it gives them a little bit of confidence or a little bit of reassurance, rather than one of our leaders saying,
I have no idea.
So that's my assumption. That's my expectation. And I think over the next couple of months, I believe and I hope we're going to see the economy moving in a positive direction. I think and hope that a lot of these people are going to return to work. I think and hope that a lot of these shutdowns will be lifted, and things will begin to open back up, and things will hopefully be able to go back to the way that they were. That's me sitting here with my fingers crossed, by the way. I do not know for sure. I'm not going to sit here and say that I know that that's going to happen, because I have absolutely no idea. I'm trying my best to hope for the best, but at the same time, I'm preparing for the worst, which is one of the reasons why I'm stacking silver and gold. Financial preparation. and financial hardships are really no stranger to us, especially these last couple of months. And I sleep a little better at night knowing that I have a little bit of money saved up, and that money is stored in the form of both silver and gold. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe. New videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. Trying to hit 2,000 subscribers, and we just hit 1,000. I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. And of course, the brand new Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin, which, by the way, is helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for ocean cleanup charity organizations at no additional cost to you. Comes out of my pocket, not yours. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And once again, I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know, what are your thoughts on the spot price of silver right now? It's kind of been fluctuating between $25 and $28, and it hasn't really moved much at all over these last couple of weeks. What do you think of this being, or potentially being, temporarily at least, the new normal for silver? A lot of people have been waiting for a pullback or hoping for a pullback. A lot of people have been expecting silver to continue to climb and surpass the $30 mark, which it has failed to do. It might in the very near future, but it hasn't just yet. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.
Shut up and take my currency.